Hello, everybody. It's Dorian. So today we're looking at another set that isn't specifically Lego, but it is Lego compatible. Honestly, this looks like a big jumble of letters to me. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of this company, but the set is called Green Dragon Samurai. The actual name and listing that I found online is a lot longer than that, but I'm just going to say Green Dragon Samurai. And not gonna lie, this set was like less than $30. I got it while it was on sale, and it looks sick. I actually kind of fell in love with this set just from the picture on the website I found it on. I think it looks better in person. Now, I will say that this is not Lego, so take it with a grain of salt. But the biggest issues I had with building this set was specifically some of the pieces were just missing. I think they were like two or three pieces. They weren't like structural pieces or anything. Were quite literally just not included in the set. I already got in contact with the seller. They're sending me the pieces. It's all fine, but just take that with a grain of salt. Where if you do end up buying a set like this, it is not as reliable as name brand Lego. So you might have to deal with a few hiccups like that along the way. But this is not the first set that I have bought that isn't name brand Lego, and that won't be the last, and this little hiccup is not a problem to me. The pieces that I did end up missing, I kind of just rolled on with the build without them. They weren't, like I said, they weren't structural or anything, so it doesn't take away from the total appeal of the set. I still think it looks awesome. Yeah, I found myself throughout building this being like, man, this is so cool. This is so awesome. The torso came together in a very interesting way that helps with posing it. The arms came together in a way that I was not expecting that makes them even more posable. The one downside I will say is the legs. The joints at the knees are very rigid, which is really good for getting it into a position and it holding that position and staying. However, because it is very hard to move, when you go to pose it, it's likely going to knock some of the more ornamental pieces off, and you'll have to like essentially pose it and then kind of put it back together a little bit. But I've dealt with a few like mech sets like this, and that's pretty common. I have another one that I got for Christmas that I put together, and it's like a bug one. Like it's either 8 separate bugs or one giant bug mech. And I put together the mech, and it's very flimsy, and posing it was a nightmare because it kept either falling apart or it would just like not go that way because of the limited mobility. This one is a lot higher quality and a lot better. It also comes with a lot of stickers. So if you do not like putting stickers on pieces, or you suck at putting stickers on pieces, I would not recommend this set, or I just wouldn't recommend putting the stickers on. It's up to you. The set looks awesome even without the stickers. I think the stickers do like minimal for the aesthetic of this set. But I loved this set pretty much the entire way through. At every point when I finished a piece and put it together on the body, I was just like, man, this thing is looking awesome. So, highly recommend it. I think that's going to be it for today. A short recording session, very short video, but I not gonna lie, I have some things going on in my everyday life that I kind of have to get to. So a little bit of a shorter one for you guys today. I have stuff I gotta deal with, but have a nice day, everybody. Goodbye.